Instant neck lift, instant jawline. You want a tighter jawline, your neck is driving you crazy. Maybe you've got gobble neck, that turkey neck, or you just feel like you've got double chins, extra creases from looking down at your phone. Your jawline used to be snatched and tight, and now it's like drooping and hanging. And maybe you've looked at expensive procedures like Kybella or microneedling. Maybe you've considered things like the yoga face exercises, mouth taping, lymphatic massage, using a gua sha stone, buccal fat removal, or even threads. Your neck, your jawline is driving you crazy. I get it. And I'm here to give you the solution. Not the thing that like, okay, if you invest in this $300 piece of equipment, you might see some subtle differences if you use it every single freaking day for 12 weeks. No, like I'm going to give you a solution that literally takes minutes. It's totally effective. There's literally no risks. And you can't even believe how cheap it is. I'm going to show you how to get the neck lift and the tight jawline. Now listen, I've tried all the things and they do work, right? And you can get rid of inflammation in your face from doing lymphatic massage, and the microcurrent devices, they do generally help you to produce more collagen and to create a tighter jawline, but it's subtle. And when you stop doing these things, you stop seeing the results. And sometimes we don't want subtle. I want to look blown back. I want to look tight and right. And that's what I'm going to give you. I'm going to help you have a tighter jawline and a tighter neck in minutes, and you're going to love this stuff. I don't gatekeep. I'm going to share with you everything that I've tried, what works, what doesn't work. We're talking like, the tapes basically, and the different things that you can use to give you an instantly tight neck and jawline. And I'm going to tell you what, some of these things are a complete waste of time and money. And some of them actually work. Let's get to it. My name is Chalene Johnson. Thank you so much for joining me here. Please make sure that you have subscribed because you're going to soon find out that I share all of the girly secrets. So the first one is this face is literally taped up today. I've done some previous videos about face tapes and I don't know why, but none of these stupid things come with instructions. The instructions are like a drawing. I'm like, a cartoon drawing. How's that going to help anybody? Number one. Number two is they're kind of complicated. Like, look, it's like literally a cartoon drawing. How is that going to help me figure out what I'm supposed to do? Number three, I don't think they're designed well. So I've engineered my own hack that's like costs pennies, and I'm going to show you how to do it too. And I'm also going to tell you which ones to avoid, which ones actually work, which ones are going to rip your hair out, and how you can look literally 10 years younger without going under the knife, without having to have threads, and without spending more than $10. I have a lower facelift scheduled for November, and I can't wait. Like, I literally cannot wait. And I'm going to take you with me. That's another reason why you probably want to subscribe, because I've done all my research, and I'm going to take you with me, and I'm going to tell you everything you need to know, and you'll see the whole process. And like, everybody's doing it. Now, if you're the kind of girl who's like, can't you just age naturally? Well, this ain't your channel. And my girls who were meant to find this video, you're like, yeah, move along. Like, we're here to share secrets. And my theory is on all this stuff, listen, you're entitled to have a 1968 Ford Mustang and just let it age naturally. You're also fully entitled to have the seats reupholstered, to have the paint restored, and have it look like $1 million and drive it around in a parade. Your girl wants to drive around in a parade. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is all aftermarket upgrade. I'm doing just a little bit of restoration. That's all. I'm just maintaining the things. And I never claim to be natural. I think it's awesome for those of you, however, that do. If you want to like let your hair go gray and you want to like, why can't we just age naturally? You can. You absolutely can. And some of us can naturally decide to do it unnaturally. There you go. Okay, so let's talk about these things. Let's start with the ones that you've probably seen advertised a ton. And they are these. I see them on the TikTok shop. It doesn't matter the brand because there's like a million different brands. There's really no major brand awareness when it comes to these face tapes. So this is what they look like. And I'm going to show you how to use these. Now, these work great if you, I guess it would work great for like an hour. That's all I can get them to work for. And you definitely want it for all of these. You want to have clear, clean skin. That's step one, to get the tapes not only to adhere, but to stay stuck. So you're not like boing and like a jowl is like hitting somebody in the eye. You need to prep your skin and you need to make sure there's no oils, no makeup, no nothing. All right, so let's go get an alcohol swab because she forgot to get one in preparation for the video. I'll be right back. She's back. Okay, so I bought this. It's a giant thing on Amazon of alcohol wipes. I'm sure you can find something smaller. I mean, these are huge. You don't need them that huge. In fact, I'm so economical that I cut them into fours. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, just so I can show you how these small tapes work, is we're going to take off all of our makeup and any oils, okay, and right on our jawline. Like literally right on your jawline. And I've got a pretty good jawline, I gotta say. It's not bad. But you see, I've got these platysmo bands. I'm going to get these pulled back tight. We're going to talk about that. And then I just need a little bit of, this, right? Hey, okay. So then I'm going to let that area dry. Now, while I'm using this, I might as well do my neck. So let me just tell you this. You're going to need to play around. The first couple of times you try these, listen to me. You're going to go, this does not work. This looks so dumb. You're going to say, it made my skin wrinkle. You're going to say, it popped off. You're going to say, I don't know, it just didn't look right. Yeah, it doesn't the first time you do it. Because you gotta, not 10,000 hours, but you got to play around with it a little bit. Okay. And so I'm going to save you a ton of time by understanding the right way to do this because I couldn't even find a video that showed you the right thing. This I learned from a makeup artist. If you take an alcohol swab and just go in the areas where you think you're going to place it, this stuff stays like super glue. The one I'm going to show you that does work. Okay. And you can't trust the Amazon reviews because one of the highest reviewed tapes I bought, I'm like, oh, this is going to be great. It had a 4.8 Amazon review. I don't know who's paying these people to review these because these suckers, I've tried them a million different times. They pop off and they look unnatural and they're shiny. So you can't cover them up. I'm going to share with you the ones not to buy. Okay. But let's go back to these little things. Okay, what I love about these is they don't irritate my skin as much. The other ones, if you wear them for a long time, they might irritate your skin. But also, these are, you can't detect these at all. So if you need something for an hour, you might like these. Okay, so you just remove the little strip. It almost looks like a Band-Aid. And then it's got arrows on it. See the arrows? I'm just like one of those YouTubers. Yeah. We're going to remove just one of those, okay? And then, see it's got little arrows? Then we're just going to place it right here on our jawline. I'm going to come in close so you can see me. And then I'm going to remove the tape, the back side of the other side. Okay, then I'm just going to watch my jowls. See how they just moved? And this tape is kind of stretchy. I just moved my earlobe out of the way. It's kind of stretchy. Okay, so it's pretty secure. Then what you do is you remove the top layers, which have those little arrows on them. Okay, those are gone. Okay, so now there's just a tape there, and you really cannot see it. But these kind of crinkle my skin. They cover up nicely with makeup, but they don't last very long. They're very, very thin. I don't love them. For my jowls at all. Do I love them if you need a little eyebrow raise? Yes. I love them for that, but I'm not using them right now. When I went to have my facelift consult, the doctor's like, you don't need a brow lift. I'm like, are you sure? Because whatever you want to offer me, I'm like, let's do it. And actually, all three doctors I went to said, no, you don't need a brow lift. I'm like, come on. You sure? Come on, I'll get a punch card. They're like, no, you don't need that. All right, fine. Okay, so anyways, you could put them like right here if you have bangs to cover them up. And even if you don't, these are so thin you could cover them up with makeup. Okay. Number 2, these are the ones that work like a charm. And I'm going to link them because all of the knockoffs look just like this. And what makes the difference is not the strings. What makes the difference is the quality of the tape. And there's so many manufactured overseas knockoffs that suck and they will irritate your skin and they just don't stick. So that's why it's really important to buy the ones that I'm going to link. I'm not affiliated with them or anything. Trust me, I bought enough of the wrong ones. These are bomb. Okay, but what happens is they come with this little string. And I'm gonna show you how this works because it's not a bad solution. And some of you are gonna like this. Personally, I use this size string. I think it's probably like 2 inches. Okay. And what I do is I put one tape here and one tape here, and then this stretches around the back of my neck. You're like, wow, that's pretty short. Well, there are a multitude of different lengths of strings. If you're like, I don't want my face pulled back that much, I don't want to look windblown, I do. So you could use like this one. Maybe this is the one that I use. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. I can't remember because I don't use this method anymore, but it's a great method. But I'm going to show you a method that I created that I like better, and I'm going to show you how to do it. But let's start with what they gave us. Okay, so let's start with the longer one. What would you say? Is that like 4 inches, I guess? Sure. Okay. So what you do is you slide one end of the silver metal piece through the little hole at the end of the sticker. Now this sticker is adhesive or sticky from here to here, but this little rounded part at the top has no adhesive on it. So that's what you want to put pretty close to your hairline because you don't want this stuck in your hair. Because listen, if you're over 45 or 40 or whatever, you're already dealing with like less hair. So the last thing you need is a bunch of stickers ripping out your hair. Okay, so we're going to put that on one side and then I put the other one on the other side. Now, ideally, you would have a clip to pull your hair back. We've put our tapes, attached them to either end. The back of the adhesion is still there. I'm going to pull my hair up out of the way so I don't lose any during the procedure. Girls, the first time you do this, it's going to take a minute. So don't do it like, oh my God, I'm already late, rushing out the door for date night. No, don't do that. Do it when you have plenty of time. Okay, so let's pull the hair back. And then we're going to adhere these. This is what works for me, this placement, is I go right under, like on my jawline, right under the ear. Okay? Then give it a little tug and see if you like that. We're going to wrap around to the other side. I actually think this, yeah, you know what? This is the right length. The other one is for the neck. I forgot. This one's for the jowls. Okay, so again, I can touch this part of the sticker because there's no adhesive on it. And I'm just using my fingernails so I don't ruin the adhesive on the other part. And I'm going to go right on my jowl, kind of under my earlobe. Look it. How easy was that? So from behind, can you see it? And I'm telling you, this thing isn't going anywhere. So that was the 4-inch one. It's not bad at all. Can you see it? Okay, let's come in real close. Let's pretend that I had short hair. And now I don't have any makeup over it, but if I wanted to put a little bit of makeup over it, I could, but I don't want to do that right now because then I'd have to wipe it off to show you more examples. Okay, so you can put makeup right on top of this and it looks, you can't even see it. It's flawless. If you were still like, I don't know, I still feel like people can see it and you've got like, if you've got really short hair, they're going to see that string in the back, right? So you have to have enough hair to cover that up. Or you could pull this string up higher into your hairline and clip it with they call them wig clips, extension clips, and you could hide it that way. You could also hide the stickers if you feel like they were showing or distract people by wearing earrings. And if somebody's up so close looking at your earlobes, you just tell them, ew, what are you doing, weirdo? Like, just back off. You don't need to be zooming in real life. I will say I've worn them sweating. The longest I've ever worn them was like 8 hours. And my skin did get a little bit sensitive. So a couple of hours is great. I mean, I wear these all the freaking time now, almost on the daily, because I love them. Like if I'm going out to dinner or if I'm filming social media content, like when I get a facelift, people are going to go, you don't look any different. I'm going to be like, yeah, I know, because I've been doing this. So why wouldn't I just kind of do this indefinitely? I could. Listen, your girl has worked very hard. I can afford to get a lower facelift, so why not? It's one less step. You see what I'm saying? And apparently, Everybody's doing it. Okay, these. This is another neck lift jowl situation that people have been raving about. I don't even want to put this on right now. In fact, I'm not going to. But maybe you'll like it. I hate them. So they come like this. I love the tape. I love the tape. I wish that these were made out of that, but it's the process I don't like. Now these are supposed to be kind of stretchy, and it's a neck patch, and you're supposed to attach it from one side, and just like the other process I just did. First of all, it's hard to get these tapes off of the little plastic. That's going to drive me nuts. Okay, once you have it halfway off, here's the key. Don't take the whole thing off. Halfway off, go under. God, I'm going to get stuck in my hair. I hate this one. I hate this one. This one's deadly for your hair. I don't love it, but maybe you will. Okay, so we go on the back of the neck. And then I remove the tape or the plastic. And then I kind of stretch it around to the other side. And does it give me a nice neck lift? It does. It sure does. But can you tell? I'm going to lose all this hair. And I did that for you. And it's already lifting off because it's half in my hair. So I hate it. I hate it so much. I can't figure it out. Maybe somebody else can. Oh. I hate it. I want my money back. Some people rave about these. I don't get it. Like no. Okay, forget that. Then again, there are the knockoffs, and I don't need to show you these knockoff ones except to show you that they look just like the ones I just showed you that do work, except the shape is different. See how they're like a triangle? I don't know. I've bought a ton of these, and not one set has worked yet. So don't buy those. Again, I'm going to link to the ones to buy. Maybe I'll tell you the ones not to buy. Okay, let's take a look now at the neck band, which again is the one that's like 2 inches long. Okay, so we're going to remove the sticker, the backing, the adhesive on one side. And this one, because it's so short, you really can only do the neck. So I'm going to place it under my ear on the neck, and I'm going to wrap it around the back of my head. Let me just pull my hair up so it's out of the way. Okay, so you're going to love this. This is going to fix your neck, friends. And I'm going to pull it as far over as I can before removing the tape. Okay, then you remove the other tape. Do this with a mirror. I'm a professional. I can do it while driving. I can do it while talking to you, and you won't. It's like a flash dance move. You won't even know I'm doing it. But I'm a professional. You'll get there. I have faith in you. Place it right there on the neck. What the what? I don't really even know if I need a facelift. I just need a neck lift, maybe. Maybe I just need these stickers in my life. I mean, I already have these stickers in my life. But like, look at. So I don't have my jawline taped right now. I just have the neck tape. Look at that. Even if I try to engage my platysmals. Look at that neckline. Now let me share with you what I do, because I think this is, in my opinion, ingenious. So I buy these wig clips. I'm going to link them for you. They're on Amazon. Then I take, because they're going to give you a bunch of these like strings, and you're going to be like, what am I supposed to do with all these? So you're going to cut one of them. You're fine. Even if you have to buy 2 sets, they're $9. You're getting a $9 facelift. So you're going to cut one of them like just above the first circle. Okay. Then you're going to cut this little circle off. And that gives you a strand, an extra strand that you didn't need. That's about that long. Then you're going to tie one end of it to the middle of the wig clip. See? I've already attached the tape. And look how short it is. And I know you're going to go like, isn't that really short? No, you want it short because we're going to attach it to the most secure place on our head when it comes to our hair, which is like, just above the nape of your head, nape of your neck. Okay. And what that does is it allows you to angle one side a little different than the other so that, because when you use the string that they gave you, the 4-inch string or whatever, it's just straight across. And I kind of want it to go up. Are you with me? Problem solved. Yes, I invented this and I'm sharing it with you. Okay, so now watch. Same technique. I take the paper off. I apply it in about the same place, like half on my jawline, under the ear, right? Then I take the wig clip and I go, what's back here? Oh, another clip. So many clips. Okay. So I take the wig clip and I go behind my hair and I just like go under and clip it in. And that allows me to adjust one side up or down. I can go up higher if I want. I could go up behind my ear higher. I can change the way that my neckline actually looks. My neckline and my jawline. Okay. Now, if my issue is less of like the jawline and it's more about the neck, then I just simply put this tape lower. Dude, I will show you. Okay. So on the other side, in fact, let's just take this one out. And now, because it's been on my skin, it's no longer sticky. So we're going to use a new one. And this time, what I'm going to show you how to do is how to create a neck and jawline lift simultaneously. Okay. So we're going to take the same technique. Again, this is with the one that we've just created. All you have to do is know how to tie a knot. I think you can handle that. Okay. So this time, I'm going to place it on my half on my neck and half on my jaw. It's just about 1/4 of an inch lower. That's all. Okay, so I'm going just about 1/4 of an inch lower. And now watch my neck. See? Look at. See how it automatically gives you that nice, strong jawline and a strong neckline at the same time? I know. And then where you place this little clip just depends on how much of a lift you actually want. So I'm going to go up a little bit higher on this side because this particular band's kind of stretchy. Okay, there we go. And now let's do the other side. Again, the placement is below the ear, half on the jawline, half on the neck. And then we pull up and we clip it into the back of our hair. Whoopsie. Look it. And you can't see it. I mean, my neck is kind of red because I just have that kind of skin that gets red the second you touch it. Just like that. Instant neck lift. Instant jawline. Personally, I'm a fan of putting it half on the neck and half on the jaw because then you get both for the price of one. You're welcome. By the way, if this is the kind of stuff you love and you love hanging out with girlies who are, you know, wiser, shall we say, and you'd like to connect live and in person, I do this camp. This is going to be my second year. It's going to be held March 17th through the 19th, just outside of Las Vegas. Not like in Las Vegas, but like outside of Las Vegas where things are nice and calm for us. We're all going to get together. I'd say 95% of the women come without knowing a soul, nervous and going like, oh my God, I've never done anything like this before in my life. And then they meet other women who they're like, oh my God, I'm on my planet. And we have so much fun together. We talk about hormones and we talk about things that affect us. It's basically like a crash course in how to master midlife and to like just know that the second part of your life has every opportunity to be freaking amazing, but you need connections. You need the right kind of women around you. You need information. You need the hacks. You need the tips. You need the conversations. So I'm going to put a link to that below. It's called Camp Be More. You've got plenty of time now to figure out if you can get the time off. We'll send you an email and we help you to coordinate. Like maybe you want to travel with somebody else who's never gone to something like this before, or, you know, share the cost of a room, etc. We'll put you all inside of one big group. And anyways, you're going to love it. So if you enjoy content like this and you'd like to meet up in person, again, it's Camp Be More and it is March 17th through the 19th, 2026. And if you want more crazy tips like this, you're like, give me all of them, like my hair tips and self tanner and makeup, etc. Check out this video. So here's the stitchy. And what I'm going to do is take this little needle that's at the very end, and you have to poke it all the way through the fabric. And you just kind of like thread it through whatever you want. You could hem a pair of pants. I love this thing, not sponsored, but your girl doesn't gatekeep. I just thread it through a couple of times, and then you just shoot it, and it creates a little stitch. See? And now I can make this shirt much cuter than just a big old, dumb old concert t-shirt. So we'll put another stitch in. It's just that simple. Okay, now we're talking. Look at that. And make sure you're subscribed. And what is going on with my hair? Love you. Mean it. Bye.